Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Tuesday show. As you might have guessed, I'm Trucker Todd. I'm trying to get everything going. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties tonight. We got a lot to get to, so I'm probably going to just jump right in. And I don't even know where to start. Why don't we do this before we get started? We got a lot to talk about. You guys know I switched GPSs this week back to a GPS that I talked a lot of crap about. I got the new solar powered headset in. I had a tooth pulled, not a teeth, a tooth pulled. I'm still a little, I don't know, scramble headed or whatever you want to use the word. And so a lot going on. I'm sure I'm forgetting two or three things, but like always, as I talk to you guys, it'll come back to me. But before we go too much further, let's see if I can say hello to all the channel members. Let's see here. Let's get down here to these guys. Looks like there's 13 of you. We lost somebody, but that's all right. I'm sure we'll pick up some more. Let's start with the very first channel member and work our way up to the newest. We've got Ramon, Robbie Ross, Corey Oatley, Skyhook, Midlife, Red Raider Reloading, Randy's Road Life, KC, a trucker named Tim, Smaller Holler, Oaser DM, Roger Berry, No Fear. And so I want to thank all of y'all for being a member. If any of you others are interested in becoming a member, there's a join button at the bottom of your screen. Click on that. It's like $5 a month, and you'll get videos before other people see them. And sometimes there'll be some exclusive content. We're working on getting more of that stuff out. Also, another change that's starting tonight, the comments, you will now have to be a subscriber to comment. And before everybody gets all upset, it's free to subscribe, so it's not a money grab or nothing like that. But we had some guys getting upset because it was taking like 45 minutes to an hour to get a response to their questions. And it's another way of, we've already got some special perks and benefits for guys that are members. It's a way to thank our subscribers. Now, besides receiving a notification when videos come out, they're also able to comment. And if you don't want to subscribe, but you still need to reach me, my email's in the ticker at the bottom of the screen. Feel free to email me or go to the website that's under my name there, truckertodd.net. And it's got a contact deal there where you can reach me as well. Also, I didn't get it put in the comments yet, but this headset that I like so much, the solar powered headset, they have modified it again based on some suggestions that I have made. And so they just sent me a new one. We're going to unbox it on air, and I'm going to see what I think about it. And you're going to see my a reaction live. This would normally be a recorded video, but I decided, what the heck, why not do it in here as well? So we're going to get into all of those things tonight, and should be a fun show. So let's see. Before we get to the comments, let me talk about the GPS first. So I was using a Garmin 800 that was given to me, and I really liked it a lot. Still like it a lot, but I had 3 months of Sirius XM that was free on my Rand McNally Overdrive 7 Pro. Hope you can see that. Yeah, there we go. 7 Pro 2, I think it is. There, everything's backwards on here. Boy, that was a disaster. That didn't work very well at all. There we go. 7 Pro 2. And when I turned it back on, because I hadn't used it in quite a while, probably close to a year, and it had a couple of big updates, and it does seem better. I still think I like my Garmin better, but it's much, much better than what I remember. And the satellite radio portion of it works really good. The dash cam portion of it in a Freightliner works really good. They seem to have mounted the camera on the wrong side of the GPS. Had it been mounted on the other side, I think it would be more usable. In certain in certain trucks, the way the dash is shaped, your mount will get in the way of the dash cam that's built into it. It's not a big deal for me because I have my Samsara dash cam in here, my personal one. But I use it as kind of a backup in case, there was a glitch or something like that. And it's doing a pretty decent job. At this point, I'm pretty happy with it. The FM transmitter on it is not working well, so I'm running an aux cable, and that's working fine. And so all the bad mouthing I did about Rand McNally, it has improved. It's by no means flawless, but it's a lot better than what I remember. And so let's jump into some comments, and then we'll come back and we'll unbox this headset. Before we do that, give me just a second. And I want to remind everybody that this solar powered headset is also you can order it through my website as well. Let's see, copy. I'm going to put a link in the description or in the comments now so that some of you can go check that out. Make sure whatever you do, if you order this headset, that you put the coupon code Trucker Todd because it saves you 20%. Makes it about a $200 headset all in, which is really, really comparable to truck stop prices. And so make sure you do that and get that discount. You're probably too late to get it for Christmas, but who knows? You could check on that and see. All right, very first in here tonight was Adam. He said he got a new truck today, a 2006 International 9200i. I remember I was back at Dart when Dart got some of those, and I wanted one because I like the way they look and everything. And I'm glad I ended up not getting one at the time. I don't know about yours, but Dart had problems. Most guys weren't getting over like 5.5 miles a gallon. So I don't know if it was the driver or the truck or what, but I like the interior on those 9200i's. And channel member Red Raider Reloading says, hello all. And a trucker named Tim, channel member, is here. Channel member No Fear says, hey everyone. And channel member Red Raider Reloading says, congratulations. Thank you, sir. Also got my new ES Advantage fuel card. And so I'm pretty excited about that. It's supposed to, it looks identical to the other one, but it's supposed to be more secure. And if anybody wants the link for that, I guess I can throw that link up as well here in just a second. Gary Cook says, I'm listening here in Lamar, Pennsylvania at the TA. Good deal, man. I got a load today, and you guys know when I book my loads, I count the deadhead miles in and everything. Even with deadhead miles, I've got a load that pays over $3 a mile. Going to Utah. I hope I didn't screw myself for Christmas. It's going to be a challenge to get back. But I just couldn't say no to that kind of money. I've been doing real good since I got back in the truck and got out to work, but I'm still not out of the woods yet. I still need to have a couple more good weeks. Gary Cook says, hello, everyone. Roger Berry says, I'm listening but driving, and hope everybody is doing good. Hope you have a wonderful Christmas. Yes, sir. Everybody here, I hope you have a Merry Christmas. We'll definitely have a Thursday show, and then we'll kind of play it by ear for next Tuesday. Let's see here. Trying to go off this tablet so I don't read stuff I'm not supposed to read. I've kind of been chewed on by some of my moderators, so I'm trying to get this stuff in check. Let's see here. Trucker named Tim says he's parked for the night in Remington, Indiana at the Petro. I know right where you're at. That's a pretty decent place. And my uncle Racing Rays says, Merry Christmas to you apes. He's referring to the Gorilla Gang. He should also have a wrench, and I don't know why he doesn't. It won't let me give him one. Is he not subscribed? Shame on you. I'm not sure why. Oh, I know why. Hang on a second. Let me fix this. I'll forget if I don't do it right now. There we go. Sorry about that. Now we'll jump back into it here. Channel member Robbie Ross, good evening, my friend. Hello from Wheeling, West Virginia. Yes, sir. Thank you for being here tonight. I didn't realize you were all the way up there. And channel member Robbie Ross. Oh, no, I already did that one. What is going on here? And once again, I'm a little behind. We got retired super trucker here waiting. Glad to have you. And channel member Roger Berry saying, back at you, Racing Ray. Oh, let's see here. Who do we got? Ramon, channel member, says he's here. Glad to have you. And Fly Rabbit will be watching the replay. I guess he's busy right now. I'm not sure what's going on. Hang on, let me fix some stuff. We're still fixing things here. Biden wears diapers, saying he's here in the echo chamber. Josh McLean saying, what's up, Trucker Todd? Quite a bit. So I went and got my tooth pulled, and they pulled one on the top at the very back, and it ended up fixing my lower jaw doesn't hurt anymore either. And they tell you all these horrible things that's going to happen, and none of them really happened to me. I didn't bleed a lot. I had a little bit of a sore throat afterwards, but glad to get that over with. They want me to go back in 6 months for another checkup and to spend a bunch more money, I'm sure. And then Monday, I went and got my back looked at. You might remember a while back, they said I had degenerative arthritis, and they changed one of my medications. And then I've got another appointment on the 27th for my annual physical, and everything's pretty good. So I'm back out here working. I booked this load. This is what I was going to tell you all about. Even counting the deadhead, it's over $3 a mile. I think I may have said that a minute ago. Oh, man, my brain. Y'all just going to have to bear with me. 51's been hard on me. Channel member No Fear says, hit the like button, please. Yes, please hit that thumbs up button. It really helps a lot. Gets this video out to other people. Lets them know we're here, and hopefully they'll come check us out. Chris Bollinger, my friend, is here. Hadn't seen you in a while. You've been working hard. He says, good evening, friend. Good evening, sir. Thank you for being here. And Desert Okie Pam is here. She's another one that should have a wrench. She's the one that was responsible for me coming here to SRO Logistics. And so I'm grateful to her for that. This has turned out to be a great deal. All right, let's see here. You guys already see my bed, all the devices that's on here. Here's Desert Okie Pam's comment of good evening, Todd. Good evening, Pam. And No Fear channel member says I'm a little loopy. Yes, sir, I am. And these are the best videos. But beside me is a lot of caffeine. Normally enough to drop a horse, but for me, it'll kickstart my heart, and I'll be driving all night long. There's No Fear's comment. David Wilson says he's here. Glad to have you here, sir. Acer DM channel member says, evening, Todd. Glad you got your tooth taken care of. Yes, sir. Somebody made a comment. We were talking about truck maintenance, and they switched it to people maintenance and was saying that, you need to take care of things like that. And I couldn't get back to Lubbock quick enough. I thought real seriously about getting it done on the road. And so they just used some local anesthesia, and it came out pretty quick and easy. Originally, they had told me it was going to be about $500, but it came out easier than they thought it was going to. So I think I paid $372 for the exam and everything, which there wasn't much to exam. I knew what the problem was. All right, let's see. We got P.U. Patel here saying, good evening, Todd. Good evening, sir. Couch Hippo, evening. Good evening, sir or ma'am. I'm not sure if Couch Hippo is male or female, but I'm glad you're here. No Fear channel member says, I have that one. Well, this one here is not the solar powered one, but I'm guessing you're referring to the GPS I was talking about. And basically, in my first video I did about it, I said that it did a lot of things mediocrely, but it didn't really excel at anything. Now it does everything a little bit above mediocrity, however you want to say it. It's still not great, but I can see that they've listened to the negative feedback and tried to improve it. It's by far not the worst headset I've ever had, like I said originally. So they've improved it to where it's not the worst. I still like the Garmin better. I think the maps are more detailed on the Garmin. And there's that link again that I put up. If y'all want to find out more about that headset, we'll show it here in just a second. But I wanted to get that up there for you guys. Hey, my good friend. Well, hang on. We're getting there. My good friend Skyhook Trucker is here, channel member. Thank you for being here. Christian Jennings says, hey, Todd, love the channel. So if I became a channel member and for any reason I'm not satisfied, can I get a refund? Well, if you love the channel, why wouldn't you love getting more of the channel? So I don't know why you would want a refund, especially with it only being $5. You go inside the truck stop and get a coffee and you'll spend close to that. So risk a coffee one morning and try being a channel member. Also down by that's a good point you made though. If you are too financially challenged to afford the $5 a month, down at the bottom by where you post a comment, there's a little $sign and you can gift memberships. And so if you're active in the channel, YouTube will select you and gift you a membership when somebody buys one. So some of you that are more affluent in here and doing well, if you buy 2 or 3 memberships, then other active people in here might get one of those memberships and get to try it for free. I'm not sure what YouTube's policies are on refunds or anything like that. So far, I haven't had anybody say they wanted their money back, though. It's pretty cheap when you think about it, like $1.25 a week or something. $1.20, $1.25 a week, something like that. Matthew Miller says, hey, everyone. And a trucker named Tim, channel member. Sorry at Christian Jennings, no refunds here. It's as is, no warranties. You get what you pay for, no more, no less. Well, you may not even get what you pay for. I won't even make that claim. But I doubt that he'll be so upset that he demands his $5 back. And if I see him out here on the road, I'll buy him a hamburger or something. We'll call it even. But to comment in here, you don't have to be a channel member. I want to make that clear. You do have to subscribe, but that's free. And you're going to want to do that anyway, so you'll know when future videos come out. Biden wears diapers. Okay, Tim, let me check with my wife and see if she'll let me become a member. she's on a date with her boyfriend right now, but I'll ask. Well, there you go. Christian Jennings getting a good laugh. Glad to see that. Channel member, a trucker named Tim. Sounds good. Hey, Skyhook channel member says he's at Horse Cave, Kentucky. If you've got a little time on your hands, walk across the street in the morning to that Kentucky Down Under. That place is cool. Me and my wife went there and had a blast. They've got a little underground cavern. They got where you can go mining for gold. They got a bunch of Australian animals. I got to pet a kangaroo and some stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. You'll have a good time, and it's not real expensive. It's worth checking out while you're there. No Fear having a channel member having a good laugh. He's in South Dakota. And channel member Robbie Ross says, y'all don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Yeah, it's the least you can do. It's free and it helps me at the same time. It's a win-win for everybody involved. And Brett Thomas says, does anybody know anything about Barlow Truck Lines? I heard some good stuff about them a few years ago, but I haven't heard anything about them recently. Maybe somebody in the comments knows something about them, but they used to have a pretty good reputation a few years ago. I don't know about now. And channel member, a trucker named Tim, says, I know they are a valid trucking company. That's about it. There you go. Yeah, they've been kind of flying low under the radar lately. Like nobody's really complaining or throwing mud at them, but nobody's really saying great about them either. But they used to be, a lot of people, 10 years ago or so, a lot of people were talking real good about them. And Joe Bananas is here. A trucker named Tim. Yeah, he's laughing. He likes your comment, Tim. My name is Nobody, says good evening to everybody. And we got Travis Jones here. Hey, Todd, checking in from Omaha. Glad to have you here, Travis. Let's go ahead and open this box up because I'm curious. I'm not going to wear it tonight, but here's the box, and I went ahead and scratched out my address. Let's see if I can put this where everybody can see it. Let me remove that comment. That'll help too. All righty. They got the normal packing paper and stuff like that. And as you can see, it's still in the plastic. Let me throw the box over there out of the way. Let's open it up. Here we go. It's the Trident. Boy, this is backwards. Modcom Eco Pro. Does have Bluetooth 5.0. Check this out. Hope you can see that. 1 hour of light gives you 2 hours of talk time, 3 hours of music streaming, and 15 hours on standby. The deal is, though, since it's always in light, it doesn't seem to ever go dead. I rarely ever got it below 50%. And the sound quality was good. I really enjoyed it. Let me get out my pocket knife here and let's cut this sucker open. I really did not open it or look at the box prior to this. Just cut the tape on the outside box, and actually my wife did that for me. All righty. So, well, I'm not doing good at this. Oh, it was taped on the other end too. Hang on a second. They wanted to make sure you wasn't getting out in it. All right. Here we go. This was not that hard the first time I did it. Now, before we get into the box, I'll show you some other stuff it says here. Military grade durability, 97% noise cancellation, limitless battery life. I've found that to be true. 100-foot range, voice assistant, so it'll work with your Google and your Siri. And it operates in -5 up to 120. Let's see if there's anything else on the box we want to talk about. Limitless talk time, limitless play time, limitless charge. And I found those things to be true.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Cancel, Siri. Here's the book that very few of you will ever read. This is something cool they sent, and I hadn't used it, but I will now. At night when you go to bed, you can hang this hook, and it can be charging while you sleep, getting solar light. So it's adjustable, bendable. You can set it how you want it, and like you can hang it in your window or something, and then or on your dash, and then it's charging in the morning while you're still in bed rolling around. So that's a cool addition that they threw in there. They didn't give you a power cord in here. You don't really need one, but it does have the ability to charge it with a power cord if you want to. What am I looking for here? And you do that down here at the bottom. This little deal opens up. And I would have liked it if they'd have made it a Type-C, but it's a micro USB. And it goes right in there. This knob is so you can adjust this, and you can lock it where it's real hard to move, or you can loosen it a little where it moves easier. You can also undo it all the way and pull it out if you want to clean it or something like that. Up here at the top where it says Modcom, that seems to be EcoPro Modcom 1. That's where the charging seems to take place. I guess the shiny part's where the solar goes in. This earpiece, you can tell, is extremely comfortable. It's well padded, and I really like it. Oh, yeah. So right here was the big improvement they made. And I'm not going to be able to show you, I don't think. Right here, this plastic was kind of flimsy on the older model. This has been redesigned, and it's a lot more sturdy. And, of course, it's adjustable. And it's also this little button here. I was wondering what it was. It'll tell you the charging status, if it's charging or not. I didn't know what that button did. And it's real simple to use. You've got your, and this is hard to do. Maybe I should have done a recorded video. Here's your volume up and down buttons. And then up here is your answer and hang up deal. But yeah, very nice headset. I'm excited to get it. Wonder what the battery level's at right now. There's also an app you can download, and it'll tell you how fast it's charging and what the battery level is and all of that. I've got that app on my phone, and I use that as well. So I'm really excited about that. Was glad it came in. I couldn't wait. They had told me they were going to send me another one that they wanted me to try out, and I was kind of holding off, or I kept asking them, "When's it coming? When's it coming?" They're like, "Oh, we're still working on it," and they finally got it done. And they sent me an email, "Hey Todd, it's coming," and I was excited. It's headsets are not normally something I would get excited about, but it really is the best one I've ever used. And guys will call me all the time. They're like, "All right, Todd, we're off the air. Tell me the truth. Is it really as good as you say it is?" I'm like, "Yeah, it is." And so a lot of people are surprised. So I'm going to put that down here one more time before I forget. And if you guys are interested, like I said, the main thing is put that coupon code Trucker Todd, because it's kind of expensive without that 20% off. And you guys remember when I was setting this up, it took a while. I said, "Hey, I've got a headset that I'm going to be talking about, but I'm still negotiating with them." And what I was negotiating for was your 20% discount. We started off negotiating at like 5 or 10%. And I was like, nobody's going to order this for 5 or 10% discount. We need to make this a deal for these guys. And so they've come up to 20%. And it's not one of those deals where it's a made up 20%. If you just go to that website and look around, you'll see the price and you'll see the 20% come off when you put the Trucker Todd coupon. So it was something real important to give back to you guys and get you a good headset that had a reasonable discount on it. I got one up here on the top bunk that was sent to me, and it's like a $40 headset. But I never even opened the box. I looked at it and I went, this is not a good deal for my viewers. I wouldn't recommend this kind of thing for my viewers, but this one I definitely would. It's been a great headset. I love the sound quality on it. It's loud enough I can hear it even if I'm in the truck. I can play music through it and not have to worry about the battery going dead, as long as I've got light. And it charges off a natural light or solar power. So now it charges better off of solar power, but if you're in the truck and you've just got natural light in here, like now when I've got lights shining on me, it'll charge it. This is my backup headset I'm using right now, but I normally use that solar powered headset in my videos. And so hopefully in the next video I'm in, you'll see me using it. I intend to use it starting after this video, as a matter of fact. So some of you that talk to me on the phone later tonight may get to hear me on it. All right, let's see. We've talked about that enough. Let's see. Not sure where I got to. I think I got to Travis Jones. He says he's checking in from Omaha. Glad to have you. Brent says he's interested in doing a lease with Barlow to save up money faster for my own truck. Well, there you go. If you're going to do that, make sure it's a walk-away lease, or just stay a company driver somewhere and save up your money. Channel member Robbie Ross, Santa Todd passing out wrenches. No, not really. One of them was to my uncle. That's a pretty safe bet. And one of them was to Pam, who I've never met her personally. I don't think I've ever talked to her on the phone. We've shared a couple of emails back and forth, but she referred me to SRO Logistics, where I'm at now. It's the best job I've ever had, and I've really loved it. I've made decent money. And so I feel like she earned a wrench for that. Let's see. Ramon starting to work next week. All getting better. Good deal. So Ramon went through some pretty serious surgery, and he's on the other side now and about to start work next week. And we're rooting for you, man. I hope you'll stay in touch and let us know how you're doing and if we can help in any way. SRJ says, howdy from Indiana en route to Alabama. Well, that's not bad. Hey, that's another question for all you guys. Who's going home for Christmas and who's going to stay out on the road and work? I'm hoping to go home, but my greed may have prevented that. We'll see if I'm going to be home for Christmas or not. Channel member No Fear says GPS. Yes, sir. Yep. So you're using the same GPS I am. The Overdrive 7 Pro 2. And people ask, why didn't you get the bigger one? This one's heavy enough where it has trouble staying on the windshield and it vibrates. I can only imagine how much bigger and heavier the other one is. And really, if this one was a little smaller, it'd be okay. I don't have any trouble visibility or seeing it or nothing like that. And channel member Daryl sitting at their yard in Council Bluffs, Iowa. All righty. Well, I'm glad you could join us tonight. Couch Hippo, it's P-Jug, Todd. I'm sticking with this name. All right. So you must have got that job you was wanting to get, and you said you was going to change your name if you did. All righty. Let's scroll on down, see what else we got here. A trucker named 10. Todd's not proud he takes anything but YouTube, only accepts cash or credit. Let's see here. Daryl says 5 weeks ago, I got my third brand new truck with this company. 2024 Black Mac Anthem. Man, Daryl, I would love to know your opinion of that truck. And if we ever run across each other, I'd like to take a video of that truck. I love the way they look, and I like the dash, the way it looks. Some people have complained that the sleeper's a little small and that they don't have a great turning radius. But I'd be curious what your thoughts and opinions of that truck are so far. But I don't think there's a prettier truck on the road than a black Mack Anthem, except maybe some of the hooded trucks. But I like the way they look. Called Swift, lease to purchase. They said get lost because you live in Illinois. Yeah, most lease purchases, except for the foreign owned Russian ones, are not going to take you in a lot of those blue states because of fear of AB5 coming to those states. Uh, you know, I've gotten trouble for saying this on other videos and made some people mad, but elections have consequences. And when you elect those kind of people in Illinois, then you have to live with the repercussions. And unfortunately, some of the policies and decisions of those blue states have made it to where trucking companies just don't want to deal with it anymore. California is suffering right now because of some of their policies and things like that. But Illinois, New Jersey, some of those places like that, it's going to be real difficult for you to do a lease purchase and maybe even be an owner operator to be there, but definitely a lease purchase. Michael says, good evening. Smaller Holler says, I made it in. Good evening. Channel member No Fear says, nice, I like it. All right, I'm trying to catch up. There was my comment about the solar powered headset. Well, let me leave it up a little longer. And channel member Ramon, hey Todd, have a good night. Happy holidays to all in the group and families. Well, thank you, sir. I'm glad you're feeling better and going back to work. I hope you have a great night and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all of you, in case I hadn't said it yet. I'm waiting until we get closer to Christmas, but who knows? I may even do a video on Christmas. You never know. It just depends on what's going on. Travis Jones says Santa Todd. Well, I'm built so kind of like Santa Claus. I'm making a list. I'm checking it twice. I already know who's naughty and nice. And making deliveries all across the United States with my bag of goodies. Gary Cook says, I'll be on the road for Christmas. Well, be careful out there. There'll be a lot of weirdos on the road too. Possibly me if I can't get a load back home. Yeah, no kidding. No Fear channel member says they want a TV for a GPS. And when you look at the box in the truck stop, they make it sound like it's basically a tablet. And you could use it like a tablet and add all these apps on there and stuff. And then when you get it, it's running like Android 5 or 6. And it's got like 3 or 4 gigs of memory left. And you'd have to put a SD card in it to get some more memory. And it's real weighed down and restricted. And the processor's from like 2005 or something. And it's all it can do to run GPS. So that won't work. Channel member Robbie Ross said, going to be home between Christmas and New Year's, shooting for the 28th. Well, there you go. Travis Jones says, I'm definitely home for Christmas. The wife and kids demand that. Yeah, my wife, she said she would understand if I couldn't be there, but I think my uncle's expecting me. I think my son's expecting me. So I'm going to do my best to get back. I don't think it'd be the end of the world if I didn't make it and I was a day or two late, but I like to be on time. It will really be Santa Todd if he works through Christmas. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I hope I don't. I've never worked on Christmas, but this might be the year. This has been a strange year. Brent Thomas says he'll be home for Christmas. He'll be home tomorrow. There you go. How about you, Cash is King Trucking? He says, hey, now, will you be working this Christmas or will you be at home with the family? Channel member Smaller Hauler says, started my new headset Thursday. Won't use anything else now. Wife said no background noise at all with it. Worth every penny. So Smaller Hauler is one of the guys that ordered that solar-powered headset I was talking about a minute ago. And there you have it from somebody besides me. His wife says she likes the sound quality and that it was worth every penny. That's what I'd like to. That's what I like to hear. If you ever have any problems with it, let me know. But I have real good lines of communication with them, and like I said, I've been giving them feedback and input that they've been real supportive and receptive to. So I really believe with all my heart that it's a great headset and a great company. Channel member No Fear says, hey, Cash. A trucker named Tim, channel member, says he'll be home tomorrow afternoon till the 26th of December. Then he'll be back at it hard, turning those wheels. There you go. Red Raider Reloading, channel member, says he'll be home but won't be doing much. I was going to tell you, well, I sent you a text. I don't know if you saw it. I couldn't find anything about that accident that you had sent me. Were you able to get any more information on it or find any news articles you could send me? Or find out if the driver was hurt or anything? So that everybody else knows what me and Red Raider's talking about. Company I used to work for about 3 or 4 years ago, their driver had an accident. And trying to find out some more details about it. Totaled the truck and trailer and just trying to get additional information. Daryl says the Anthem sleeper is a bit cramped compared to the T680 he was in, but so far he's loving the Anthem. A lot more power than PACCAR had. It turns left better than it turns right. Well, that makes absolutely no sense, but I'm glad you like it. Does it, when you're driving it, does it feel like a Volvo? Because, you know, Volvo and Mack are the same company, or does it feel distinctive from a Volvo? Channel member No Fear says he should be in Christmas morning. Well, that's good. That's a good time to come in, just in time to see what Santa brought you. All right, while we're catching up, giving everybody a chance to type, let me remind everybody, as a couple other people have, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Share it on your social media platforms. Tell your friends, all that good stuff. If you're interested in becoming a channel member, click that join button down at the bottom of the screen. Under my name, you'll notice www.truckertodd.net. Go to that website. You can reach me from there. You can purchase things there. There's a lot more coming to that website real soon. I had a conversation about it as recently as last night as far as merchandise, and that's been a little bit of a slow go getting the website set up for that. But there's a lot of great things coming. I'd hope to have it out by Christmas, but it ain't going to happen. And so you guys check all those things out. Get that headset. You'll be happy like he was. And like Smaller Hauler was. He really likes his headset, and I think you'll like it too. We've got a super chat here from Axel Blackblade. Mr. Todd, how are you? Hope you are been doing good. Yes, sir. Doing great. I booked a load today for deadhead and all, over $3 a mile. It is going to Utah, which is not great, but I think I can get a load back to Texas from there. Even if I have to do it at a discount, I made enough going up there to make it worth it. And channel member Red Raider says he hasn't heard any more info. Yeah, that's weird that it wouldn't be in the paper. Maybe it'll come out in a day or two. But I still know and talk to some people over there. I may see what I can find out. If there's any litigation involved, though, they may be kind of tight-lipped about it. Daryl says, I've never driven a Volvo, but it's more comfortable to me than the T680 was. It runs and steers good. Well, that's what counts. What kind of fuel economy are you getting out of it? Channel member Robbie Ross, Buffalo hunting did not go well. Ended up firing blanks on a good note. Still in first place in the NFC East. Yeah, several people asked me what I thought about the Cowboys game. And here's the deal. You can be the best team in the NFL, but if you're also the number one penalized team in the NFL, it's going to be hard to win. And that seemed to be one of their big Achilles heels in that game, as well as not being able to stop the run. And to be fair, the Cowboys hadn't had to stop the run a lot this year. They've been having these blowout leads where the teams are having to throw against them the whole game, and they can rely on the secondary, and they know what's coming. This game, where it was close in the beginning, they had to stop the run, and they did not stop the run. So that's two things that I see they're going to have to address, and they're going to have to address it pretty soon. The penalties especially, I think there will be some coaching changes at the end of the season if they don't get these penalties under control. It just, a lot of times penalties are said to be mental errors that you're not mentally prepared for the game. And so they're going to have to find a way to get that in check and somehow stop the run. They've got a lot of smaller guys that are fast, and they're great against the pass, but teams are starting to expose that they can't stop the run. And we'll see what happens. Oh, yeah. Red Raider Reloading channel member says, I need a new Bluetooth, but I need a smaller footprint due to cameras. They do have other headsets, but I don't think my discount works on any one but the headset that I'm using. I can reach out to them and see what they have, but yeah, I'm aware of your situation. You almost need like an earbud or something. I used to have a Plantronics that was like $100 at Walmart, and it did good, but the problem with it was battery life. But I thought over at your company they had loosened up on the Bluetooth deal. I thought they would let you wear one now. Are they still against it? Channel member, a trucker named Tim. Anyone have any suggestions from the Iron Skillet menu? I'm getting hungry, and that's what's for dinner, but I hadn't eaten there much. Honestly, their fried chicken is pretty good. It's a boneless chicken, and their steaks are pretty good, but they're kind of small. Just depends what you're hungry for. If I do a breakfast there, I usually get an omelet or something like that. But yeah, it's truck stop food, so it's not going to be great, but it's decent. Daryl says, it's heavy on the steers, so I'm playing with the fifth wheel setting. So there's a bigger gap between the sleeper and the trailer. 7 to 8 so far on fuel. Well, that's not terrible. Are you pulling a lot of heavy loads? Gary Cook says the Chicago Bears blew it on Sunday. They're going to be a few coaches. Yeah, I think there's going to be some changes at the end of this season. Trucker named Tim, channel member, Plantronics Voyager works well, long battery life, but after a year, the earpiece has fallen apart. Had 2 of them. It's happened both times. Yeah, and I had pretty good luck with it, but I'd kill the battery. But keep in mind when I say I kill the battery, I'm using a headset a lot more than what most of you will. Most of you will talk on it an hour or 2 a day, and that's it. But I'll talk on mine all day long and then do a video that night. So mine's getting a pretty heavy workout. Channel member Robbie Ross, I'm at the Petro Tim. I'm going to go safe, bacon and eggs. There you go. Channel member No Fear says, does it pull good? A trucker named Tim, channel member, yeah, breakfast is always safe. Yeah, but it's just frustrating to pay for some hash browns, 2 or 3 eggs, and a couple of strips of bacon, $15 or $17 by the time you get a drink. And it's like, you could cook that in your truck for $3 or $4. Red Raider Reloading, channel member, that's what I have now. Well, they do let us kinda. So it's a don't ask, don't tell policy. They don't like it, but they won't say nothing unless somebody complains about it. Daryl says he hauls majority 35 to 43. Well, then that's not terrible fuel economy for that truck. That's not bad at all. Red Raider Reloading, channel member, I just don't want to look like I'm working at McDonald's, LOL, with the bigger ones. Yeah, a lot of people tell me with these on that I look like a pilot or air traffic control or something like that. And this one here, this isn't the solar powered one. This one has the, let me see if I can reach it. It's got the second earpiece you can put on. Guess it'd be this here. But it doesn't work. It worked about the first 2 or 3 weeks I had it. And now when I plug it in, there's no sound coming out of it. So this is a Road King or something like that. It's not near as reliable and dependable as that one I just showed you, the solar powered one. Channel member, a trucker named Tim. We make a ton of money here at SRO Logistics, so we can afford $15 bacon and eggs. Todd. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yep. That's funny. Channel member No Fear, getting a good laugh. That's true, and it really is true, because you think about it. This load here, I'll probably clear after everything about $1,200 or $1,300 for 2.5 days worth of work. And there's guys that work 2 weeks and that's what they make is $1,200 or $1,300 every 2 weeks. And here I am and doing it in 2.5 days. So we can talk about how bad the market is, and you can make the point that, yeah, all my loads don't pay this good, and that's true too. But week after week, I do pretty good. And so we've got to keep that in mind. We can all kick the ground and complain about things, but there's people that's definitely got it a lot worse than us right now. Okay, I see we got some more comments. Let's jump right in. Channel member No Fear says, that's good. Channel member Robbie Ross, Todd, I can't play that loud rap music. Loud, blow the bass right out. Yeah. Channel member, a trucker named Tim, I'll pocket 700 in the morning and just picked up the load yesterday. Yeah, so here you are making $600-700 a day. And, you know, even if you really chopped yourself down and said 2 days, that'd still be $350 a day. And how many people do you know that go to work and they make $350 or $700 a day or something like that? And even if they do, they probably got some butthole boss that's leaning over their shoulder, yelling in their ear, micromanage them to death. You are to see, I mean, you won't believe us till you're here, but Tim and I don't have that. It's as close to having your own authority as you can get. I mean, we still have to run a logbook and follow the law and stuff like that, be accountable. But as long as we're doing our stuff, we live a pretty carefree life. I don't think either one of us has received a phone call saying, when are you going home for Christmas? how long are you planning on staying there? You know, nothing like that. We're just expected to be adults and know when we need to work and know when we need to go home. Channel member No Fear says, glad truck is doing good. No, me too, man. Me too. It's really relieved a lot of stress off of me. And, you know, I'm back to people commenting when I go on a truck stop. They're like, man, you look happy. You got a big smile on your face. I am happy. And several people have commented that in the videos I look happy. And so that's good. It's the stress is definitely down. 2 a.m. comes early, so adios, drivers. Good night. Daryl, be safe out there. Try to catch the replay if you can. If I don't see you before then, have a Merry Christmas. If not, I'll see you Thursday night. Racing Ray says, thanks for the wrench. That's just what I was hoping for Christmas. That's what we do here. Santa Todd is making your trucking dreams come true. That wrench keeps people from kicking you out. And if you see somebody that says something way off kilter, like that I'm stupid or I'm an idiot or something like that, you can time them out or kick them out, whatever you think's best. If they just disagree with me, though, that's okay. We welcome debate here as long as we can keep it kind of clean and friendly. A trucker named Tim, channel member, owner, said I grossed $21K in November and I was home for 7 days in November. I was shocked. Making so much I can't remember how good I'm doing. Yeah, that's it's not a bad month there. And you're going up a little bit every month. Tim's doing really, really good. He kind of hit the ground running. Kind of took him about a week to get his footing, but now, I mean, he's doing good. Channel member Red Raider, 400-ish Dallas and back. Well, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. Channel member Red Raider, yes, I have. Blank boss tell me to hurry up. There you go. I get it, man. All righty. The comments are starting to slow down and we're at the 1 hour mark. If y'all got something y'all want to talk about, throw it up there. If you remember something in the show that I said I was going to talk about that I haven't yet, throw it up there and I'll get to it real quick. We've covered the headset. We've covered, let's see, what else? We covered my tooth. We covered my back. We covered the GPS and the load I'm on. Can y'all think of anything else I was supposed to talk about tonight? If not, this may be one of our shortest videos that we've had in a while. I'm going to give you a few more minutes. They had a steak and shake at this truck stop, so I went in there and got me a hamburger and a shake. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, Santa Claus likes milk and cookies. Santa Todd likes Coke Zero. Yes, sir. And tonight's video is also brought to you by Steak and Shake and Coke Zero. This is a tough question to answer. It depends on what you're talking about. P.U. Patel says, what are your goals for 2024? It depends on if you're talking about personal life, if you're talking about family, if you're talking about financially. It just depends on specifically what you're talking about. I call it having a mountain to climb. And, you know, it's why I get these projects to work on and stuff in my off time. I have to have a mountain to climb. I can't just sit there with nothing to do. So I've got personal goals. I've got family goals. Just, it really depends what area of my life you're talking about. Channel member, a trucker named Tim, get you some rest. You're going to need it once you get up north in that frozen tundra. Well, I'm still going to drive probably about 8 hours tonight. So if any of y'all are up tonight, give me a call and we can talk while I'm going down the road. Oh, you missed a lot, Alaska. I hope you can catch the replay. We talked about my new solar powered headset came in, the redesigned model. I gave my thoughts on that. I talked about switching back to the Rand McNally GPS. I talked about my tooth. I talked about this load I just got. It's a really good paying load. I talked about what the doctor said about my back. So quite a bit of stuff. Hate to go through it all again for those that's been with me the whole time, but I hope you'll be able to catch it on the replay. Yeah, Skyhook, please call me tomorrow. I've been wanting to talk to you. Channel member Skyhook says he'll call me tomorrow. Channel member Robbie Ross, I had that for lunch, steak and shake, then beef aru. I ate healthy as always. Yeah, you're a better man than me, channel member Robbie Ross. I'm going to get a little bit of a scolding when I go see the doctor on the 27th. Channel member trucker named Tim, how you doing, Mr. Skyhook? Hope you enjoy your holiday with your family. And my oldest grandson is here, Angel. Hey, Grandpa Todd. Hey, thanks for being here. And Skyhook says, or maybe tonight. Yeah, if you're going to be up, call me tonight. Keep me awake. I'm going to be going all night long, or as long as I can. That I probably need to clarify that too. So oftentimes people will call me and they'll say, how long are you driving tonight? And I'll say, typically my answer is, well, my logbook has about 8 hours, but I'll drive till I get tired. And that's what I generally do. I may drive 2 hours and say, all right, I'm going to bed. Or I may drive the whole 8. I just play it by ear and see how I feel. And I generally tell you guys when I am driving overnight, because I know some of y'all are too. And since nobody's on the CB anymore, if some of you want to call and talk while I'm going down the road, I'll try to get everybody squeezed in. Usually several of you call at once. But yeah, I've been needing to talk to Skyhook. So if he's up driving tonight, give me a call. Angel says, y'all like it up. The world's best YouTuber. Love watching these videos. Well, thank you, Angel. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm going to Utah. Channel member Robbie Ross with the super chat. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Yes, Merry Christmas to all of the Gorilla Gang and everybody here tonight. I appreciate y'all being here. Ricky Lunsford saying Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, you all. And let's see here. T. Stifler says, what's up, Todd? Not much, man. Channel member, a trucker named Tim. All right, folks. Everyone have a safe night. I'm headed to eat dinner. See you all again on Thursday. All right, Tim, enjoy your iron stomach dinner. Jesus' name above all names. Howdy, everyone. God bless you and yours this Christmas and into the new year. Yes, sir. Appreciate that. Skyhook channel member says, doing better, Tim. Getting my head right. Sorry about not calling, but things happened to just trying to get things right. Yeah, we'll talk about it some more tonight when you call me. T. Stifler says he passed his test. All right, that's good. Channel member, a trucker named Tim says, no problem, Skyhook. I'm praying for you, brother. Yes, sir, we're praying for you, man. It's going to be all right. All right, we had like a burst of comments and it's slowed down again. I think everybody's just kind of wore down and getting ready for the holidays. So we may go ahead and cut this one short and I'll get on the road and head that way. Anything else y'all want to squeeze in? I always hate when I end it and a couple of comments come in and I can't respond to them. If you wait a little bit and send a comment, it'll go to the regular comments on the video and I can respond to you. Or if you email me at todd@truckertodd.net or go to the website, truckertodd.net, it has a way you can contact me there as well. It's also got the link for the headset and the ES Advantage card and the Mudflap deal and all that. Go check those things out as well. Skyhook says, Merry Christmas all. Yeah, Merry Christmas to everybody. Channel member No Fear says, be safe, Todd, and all. Yeah, y'all be careful out there because people are going to be rushing for the holidays. Some people are going to hit the bottle a little hard, and it's going to be dangerous out there. So y'all be really, really careful. Don't rush and make a mistake that you're going to regret. T. Stifler says, Merry Christmas, everyone. Yes, sir. Thank you for that. Don says, replay gang here. All right. I'm really grateful to the replay gang. They're about 2/3 of the audience is in the replay. So that's where we get a lot of views. And I'm really grateful for you guys as well. I appreciate all the support this year. We experienced a lot of growth this year on this channel. And, somebody asked about my goals. As far as the channel goes for the new year, I really want to get that merchandise out for you. And I even want to give some of it away. And so I'm working on ways to do that as well. I got to get business cards printed. I really want to go to Matt's again this year. And I know a lot of y'all are wanting to meet me there. So we'll see what I can get put together. I've got a lot planned for this year, though. No doubt about that. Channel member No Fear says, Merry Christmas, everyone. We already asked that question, Alaska. There was a couple working, but most of them are going home. Some of them will be home as soon as tomorrow. For me, the jury's still out. I don't know if I'll be home or not. I'm going to try. KC channel member says, good evening, everyone. Late but here. Yes, sir. You got here right at the tail end of it. We're getting ready to wrap this thing up. We're winding down. Gary Cook says, be careful going through Kalamazoo, Michigan. They had another multi-vehicle pileup, so it's a mess. Yeah, I'm going to be far, far from there, but you others that are going through Michigan, be careful up there. I saw one on I think it was YouTube or TikTok the other day. It looked pretty bad. T. Stifler says, does anyone know of a good company to work for? Yeah, we can help you. What part of the country do you live in and what kind of work are you wanting to do? Reefer, dry van, flatbed. Finding you a good it's kind of like being a dating service. Finding you a good company is kind of finding what you're looking for and then finding somebody that meets what you're looking for. KC channel member says, replay gang then. Yes, sir. I appreciate that. Amen, brother. Skyhook channel member says, hopefully 2024 is better than 2023. Yeah, in 27 years of driving, 2023 by far was the worst year for me that I've ever had. I was off almost 5 months between the accident, the Kenworth breaking down, just everything piling up. And so I definitely need a really strong 2024. And I know several others have told me. I shared with y'all the Landstar guy. I know he's lost 2 trucks this year. He's on his 3rd truck. And I mean actual repos. One of them was with SFI. One of them was with KLLM. And so he's having a tough year himself. And we all need a good year. Looking for something in Tennessee. Maybe before we go, does anybody know of a good company in the Tennessee area? Gary Cook says 2024 is a leap year. Back to Stifler's comment, T. Stifler. If you can come in the Thursday show and get in there kind of early, we'll ask the audience in there again, and maybe we'll get you some good suggestions. Here at the end, a lot of people have checked out and already gone to bed, and they'll catch it in the replay. But if you'll try to come in 5 o'clock Central Time on Thursday, get in there kind of early and ask it again, I'll try to help you find something. Channel member No Fear, I'm glad Todd has this channel. It helps a lot of people. I try. That's all I can do is try. It's frustrating sometimes when you try to help people and they don't listen to what you say or whatever. But I'm not talking about Stifler. I think he really wants help, and I really want to help him. If somebody knows a good Tennessee company, hopefully we can get it out to him. Here we go. No Fear's got one. No Fear channel member says Landair out of Greenville, Tennessee. Tell them Alvin said to call them. There you go. So T. Stifler, call Landair in Greenville, Tennessee, and tell them Alvin sent you. He said to ask for Tanya as well. P.U. Patel says, I have a feeling 2024 will be another tough year for trucking, but staying hopeful. Yeah, we got to. We can't get down no matter how bad it gets. Like I said, I'm not doing terrible. I just remember how good I was doing before, and I want to do that good again. But I'm surviving out here. T. Stifler with the thumbs up. All right, since we got you one answer tonight, check out Greenville at the Landair, and then let us know on Thursday how it was, and if that's a good company, then we'll know to tell others about it. And if it's not a good company for you, maybe somebody else will have some other suggestions. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Looks like we're kind of slowing down in the comments anyway. Y'all have a great night. If you can't make it Thursday, have a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you then. I'm also, if I can get in some warmer weather, I'm going to get this truck and trailer washed, and I'll do a video showing y'all that. The place I picked up this load, it was a muddy mess, so my truck's really dirty now. But if I can get it washed, then we'll show you all that too. T. Stifler says, thank you guys. Yeah, thank you everybody for being here. Have a great night and a great week. We'll see you Thursday. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.